Hey Libra, while I was meditating on your energy and shuffling the cards, I was saying some prayers for guidance, and I chose to do your reading first today because when I asked Great Spirit who I should read for first, who needs it the most, you were the sign that came to my heart. So I feel that at this time you may be in a state of concern or curiosity. I was noticing that with your energy, the vision that kept coming to me was eyes wide, and wide eyes, and not really like eyes wide open in the way of you know, paying attention to things and just being in a state of passivity or receptivity. You were definitely like looking for something. And it kind of felt like how when you're looking at something that's really horrifying, like people say it's like a train wreck, you can't look away. It was that kind of energy where that you're just you're really honed in and focused in on something, and you're digging, and you're curious, you're fascinated, but you're also concerned and horrified. I mean, that's the best way I can describe what I was picking up on for you, Libra. And I'm not sure who that's for, but as far as advice for that energy, I just want you to know that whatever it is that you are focused in on or that is concerning for you, that it is more than likely completely natural for you to feel that way about whatever this is. And I don't necessarily want to say like, you shouldn't be doing that, because I don't really feel that for this energy. It feels completely primal. It feels natural to be like in a state of amazement and like, no way, I gotta find out more, right? I mean, I think that is a perfectly reasonable energy for something that would create that kind of feeling in you, that I'm picking up on. And I think that you probably already know that whatever it is that you're looking at, that you want to balance that, and you don't want to become like obsessed with it, or it like completely take over your world. I think that you are just in a state of fascination, confusion, concern, curiosity, and you're very much just glued to something. Like what I see is a face lit up by a computer screen, and kind of like in a dark room. That's kind of the feeling that I get, is this just like complete amazement, bewilderment. Like it's like you're discovering something that you didn't know before, that really, really just like upsets you, or even, makes you angry, and that you're very much like, no freaking way, like I've got to know more. So that's the feeling that I'm getting for you, Libra. And yeah, I'm really happy to be doing your reading today, because today's been a really good vibe all around, which is really nice, and I'm really grateful for that. The sun is out today, and that makes a big difference for me and my energy. I've just cleansed and cleared my space, and so the vibe is good. And yeah, so it's all about you right now, Libra. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card to get an overall energy for your reading. And we'll just see what Spirit has to say to you today through the cards. So, Spirit, do you have any specific messages for Libra today? Okay. Okay. So, this oracle deck I have been just reading intuitively, but I've decided that I want to start opening up the book and actually reading the messages to you from the cards that I get, because I can interpret them, but there are messages in this book, and I'd love to share them with you. So the card that you got today was Listen. And I think that this may have something to do with the energy that I'm picking up on for you, with being like looking into something. I feel like something has caught your attention, and perhaps you are you're opening up your awareness to something that you previously hadn't. So in that way, I feel that you're kind of maybe listening for the first time about something that has caught your attention. So I'm going to go ahead and, which is funny because it's actually the card that appears on the front of the book here. So I think that's interesting. You're the first first sign and first reading that I'm actually going to read out of the book. So I think that's really incredible that you got the same card there. So let's see what the message is for you today. Okay. Listen. Mindfulness, sensitivity, empathy. This young woman with closed eyes and a knowing smile is rooted in the earth. Her hair is transformed into the roots of the plants above her. You can tell the woman is aware of her surroundings. She is connected to the voice of nature. She can listen to the growing plants beneath the ground. She is an integral part of her world. She understands the sorrows and worries of the environment. She also knows the songs of nature's pleasures. Wow. Okay, Libra. So this message for you is really very much feeling like kind of how I mentioned that I don't feel that I need to give you advice on staying balanced here, because that your sign is all about balance, and you intuitively know when you need to refocus your energy, or when you need to take a step away from the computer screen and go out into nature, or whatever it is you need to do to stay balanced here. So I feel that you're aware of what is needed to keep yourself balanced, and I think you're doing that. And when this card says she understands the sorrows and worries of the environment, that she also knows the songs of nature's pleasures, I think that in that way, it may be that some of the things you're discovering, Libra, have to do with, like I was saying, the energy of being horrified and angry and like just completely bewildered. That was kind of the energy that I'm getting. And so I'm kind of feeling like for you, Libra, that you may be discovering things that are happening in the environment, such as like pollution, environmental degradation, when they have drilling for fossil fuels in sensitive areas, where it's sensitive to the wildlife, or, the Native American tribes that live there, or depend on those resources to survive. I think that you may be looking into things of that nature. Okay, it may not be those specific things, but issues that upset you. So you know, and you're listening to what's going on around you. So I think that that's a really good energy, and those are good things to be looking into, Libra. So, I don't need to tell you, you're keeping yourself balanced, and yeah, that's good to know. So let's go ahead and get some more cards out on the table for you. Spirit, do you have any messages for Libra today? Thank you so much for all of your guidance and love and care. Really, we couldn't do it without you, Spirit. Any messages for Libra today? Messages for Libra? Sometimes Spirit will tell me to just pull right off the top when I finish a shuffle, so that's what we're going to do now. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and sword energy, the energy of the suit of swords is regarding the mind. So me kind of tuning into the feeling of y'all doing research, or I feel like this is action oriented. When it comes to the mind. So you may be changing your mind about something. You may be actually taking mental action towards clearing up attitudes, beliefs, ideologies. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here, is that whatever information it is that you're receiving into your mental headspace is actually encouraging action on your part, okay? So, we have a couple of cards in reverse. We have the Temperance in reverse, which is very much having to do with balance here. So, perhaps that's a focus of yours right now, is maintaining balance. You got the Queen of Cups in reverse. This, I feel, is having to do with your energy. It feels as though maybe the amount of love and care and emotional vulnerability or emotional fullness that you typically embody is that you're really you're not necessarily living out of that place right now, which, like, I try and remind folks that we can't expect ourselves to be at our very best or to be in a state of giving all the time. I think those are unrealistic expectations. So I just want to remind you, Libra, that if you are not feeling very giving or emotionally abundant right now, and it could have to do with what it is that you're discovering or looking into, or that has kind of come into your awareness, it could very much have to do with that. So I just want you to know that if you're not feeling this way, that it's okay, and you don't need to feel negatively about that, okay? Next we have the Nine of Swords. I feel that this very much is impacting you on an emotional level, and I feel like this is anxiety. This is definitely, sleepless nights and feeling out of sorts with yourself. You may be having a hard time sleeping. And I feel like it has everything to do with whatever it is that's on your mind, the things you may be looking into. And at this point, Libra, and as I'm reading your cards, I am going to advise that you make sure that you really are implementing those things that you need to stay balanced, okay? And I feel that maybe you, like I said, I feel like you know this. And so I feel like you're beginning to recognize that the imbalance is starting to take place, right? With the Temperance card in reverse, I feel like that maybe it's starting to get to the tipping point. It's starting to get a little bit beyond where you would want to be, So just keep that in mind and do what you got to do, okay? So this deck also, I am really bad with Roman numerals. And so it goes off of Roman numerals. And this is a newer deck for me. So I am going to look at which card it is. I think it's the Eight of Chalices. It is, yes. Okay, I was not wrong. It's the Eight of Cups. So you've got the Eight of Cups card. This is a card of walking away, moving away from something that, you've decided to move on from something. And it may be, these might be separately related things. Perhaps the anxiety is, it can be caused by multiple things in your life. So we'll clarify it so that we can pinpoint what exactly it is that's causing this. But I feel that you're moving away from something, and it might be what you need to do in order to get balanced. So next you've got the Page of Wands. And with the Page of Wands, I feel that you may be beginning something new, and it could be really exciting for you, and you might be feeling joyful about it. It might be something that you've never done before, so it might be new in multiple ways for you. It might not just be a new endeavor, but it may be learning a new skill set, or getting a job in a position you've never held before, or you just know that whatever this is going to help you grow a lot, and you're kind of starting from the bottom, right? So that's kind of the vibe that I get, is you're starting something new, and it's something that you're really excited about and you've never done before, but you know that it's going to be good, right? So let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards on the table, because I feel that might help us better understand. Okay, we're going to go ahead, and that's going to clarify the first card. Can we clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse? Can we clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse? Okay, interesting. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, let's go ahead and those will clarify all that. Let's do Nine of Swords. Can we get a clarification for the Nine of Swords, Spirit? Trying my best to try and help guide Libra in this situation. Can we get, yeah. Okay. We are not going to take these, but we are going to clarify the Eight of Cups. Can we get a clarification for the Eight of Cups, please? Can we clarify the Eight of Cups? Okay. Can we clarify the Page of Wands? Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Tower card in reverse. It's very possible that you might be trying to prevent some type of, not outburst, but I feel like you might be trying to prevent some type of ending or change. That's the feeling that I'm getting through these other cards as well. You may be making decisions to prevent a Tower moment that you can kind of feel coming, potentially. Okay, so to clarify the Temperance card, we have the World card. And what I'm getting from this is that you are reaching the end of a cycle, and it could be a cycle of kind of like I was saying before, it could be thoughts, feelings, behaviors, patterns, things like that. And you may be trying to come into balance. And I think that coming to the end of whatever these cycles are, you're going to regain your balance. So I am sensing that that you may be feeling a little bit. When it comes to these other cards, I feel like you're really wanting to make some type of effort to make a change, either within your own energy or within your situation, within relationships that you have, or something of that nature. So I believe that you are trying to make a change, and just so you know, I feel like the universe is right there with you, and that you are coming to a place of change pretty quickly, actually. So let's go ahead and look at these other cards. To clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse, we got the Page of Wands in reverse. We've got the Judgment card, and we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So what I'm feeling for this is that you may have been feeling rather closed off emotionally and unloving, potentially, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And it could have been because you want to start something new, and maybe it wasn't happening quickly for you. It could be also that there might be somebody from the past that you're having to address the energies between you and somebody else. And perhaps this thing coming back up for you is causing you to close off emotionally, or you may be making decisions on who it is that you'd like to spend your time with or give your love to, and that might be closing you off. And the Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel that for somebody, there is a little bit of player energy that's been going down, and that has been making you feel closed off to your emotions. And this could be you or other people around you. And I feel that that energy is changing. And so, or perhaps that this is an energy that was taking place and somebody didn't appreciate it, or didn't really like it, or wasn't really playing along, or something like that. So that could be causing a close off. So to clarify the Nine of Swords, you have the Justice card. And what I'm feeling for the Justice card right now is that you want justice to take place, and I feel that you're having anxiety because this is what is needed, and so this is what you would like to see happen. And so you might be having anxiety because you are feeling a desire to bring justice to a situation, and it may be something that you feel is out of your hands or out of your control, and that is causing you a lot of anxiety. So to clarify the Eight of Cups, we have the Death card in reverse. So something is telling me, Libra, also, by the way, that Justice card is your energy here. So I want to say that you may not want something to end. You may not want to walk away from something, or you may not want someone or something to walk away from you. That's what I'm getting from this Death card in reverse. So with the Page of Wands, you have the Devil, clarifying. So I want to say, Libra, that whatever it is that you're focusing on that is maybe something new for you that you're excited about, it may be keeping you captive to a certain extent. It may be something that you are focused on quite a bit, almost obsessively. And that's kind of why I feel that the Page of Wands in reverse is up here as one of the clarifying cards for the Queen of Cups in reverse, because I feel that for whatever reason, Libra, this new thing that you're excited about could very well be taking up a lot of your attention, and that your anxiety about it not happening perhaps is making you feel less loving than usual, and is kind of for whatever reason is cutting you off to your emotions. Okay, so Libra, what I want to say to you is um, release release everything to spirit, release everything to the universe. We never know what is going to take place for us. We can put in effort, and as soon as we put in our end of things, everything else is determined by the universe, is determined by Great Spirit. So we can't control what is outside of our hands, right? So, for example, there is proposals to begin drilling in the Arctic. You may or may have not heard about this issue. Well, there are a lot of people who are concerned for the environmental impacts that may cause, how that'll affect the wildlife, the indigenous tribes who depend on the resources of the Arctic to survive. And so there's people who are signing petitions, writing letters, doing whatever it is they can to try and encourage the Department of the Interior to not allow drilling in the Arctic, right? So what I'm trying to tell you, Libra, is that you can sign the petition, you can write a letter, you can spread awareness the best way that you know how. But when it comes down to it, you can't control those who are in positions of power. You can't, make those decisions for them. And so you can only do your part with your scope of power, and the rest is out of your hands. And so really, if you want justice in your situation, and that could be maybe you want something to take place, you want to start something new, or you don't want things to end, you don't want a tower moment, you don't want something to walk away, you don't want to walk away, something like that, okay? And it's causing you anxiety, do your part, and then let the rest go. That's my advice for you today, Libra. Let go of this anxiety for the things you can't control, okay? You can't control other people, and you can't control the universe, right? You can't control fate. So all you have to do is do your part, and then once you know that you've done everything that you can, and you've gone and met, spirit in the middle, then you have to, the ball is out of your court, right? It's the other team's move, okay? So that's what I've got for you today, Libra. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in, and please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help support my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.